That whole race out. Women, men, and child was wiped out by the British, the Europeans. And the Tasmanian people looked just like you and me. They was black, y'all. I posted the video, but I need y'all to do your history research. Don't just listen to what I'm saying, do the research. And what I'm telling y'all can get all this information. You see what I'm saying? Once you start opening up that third eye, it gets very interesting. Because you know all the things they did to our peoples and our ancestors and what they doing to us now. You can prepare yourself. You most definitely can prepare yourself for the wickedness that these people been doing to us for hundreds of years, y'all. But when I come to you and try to wake you up and tell you the truth, I say that nigga crazy, he don't know what he talking about. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just keep on doing what you doing. Keep on listening to them people. Alright? Keep on listening to them. They're your friend, they're your best friend. They're your bestie, as if they would say, your bestie. You always got Negroes. You always got these bootlicking ass Negroes quick to defend some bullshit. They don't want to know their own history. They rather know the history of the colonizer and swear up and down that that's your friend. It's not your goddamn friend. Never been your friend. We all got, you know, white friends and things of that nature. They know their history though. And you can ask any white man that's alive, do he know his history? You hear know his history because they celebrate Christopher Columbus. They got mad when they took the statues down about that, right? But then y'all gonna turn around and celebrate Thanksgiving. See how it worked? Y'all was out in the streets in an outrage taking down them statues, Christopher Columbus statues. Why y'all gonna take down their history? That's their history. That's what they believe. You see? But yet y'all took down the statues talking about Christopher Columbus colonized the Indians and this, that, and the third. We all know that. But yet y'all still celebrating Thanksgiving. You see what I'm saying? How many of y'all gonna be out there celebrating Thanksgiving? But at one hand, you was down with them when they was taking down the statues of Christopher Columbus. See, it makes you a hypocrite. It makes you a person that don't even know who you are. You see what I'm saying? That's their history. That's not our history. That's their history. And how many of y'all gonna go out there and spend hundreds of dollars on Halloween candy? Or should I say Halloween candy? Y'all do the same shit every year because y'all are programmed. You've been programmed since day one. You don't want to know who you are. You rather know who they are. And they'll force their religions and holidays all on you. Like they forced their religion on you. In Africa, we didn't celebrate no Jesus Christ, born from the womb without having sex. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that's all fairy tales story and foolishness. That's fairy tale foolishness. Everybody on this earth was born from a womb, from a man and a woman. Not no woman on woman, not no man on man. It was a woman and man that created human life. But yet they say Jesus was born and Mary was conceived to have a baby without even having sex. We all know that's a lie. That's their religion. That's not our religion. We was a spiritual people in Africa. We were very spiritual, okay? We believed in the ancestors, the people that gave birth to us, that did things for us. Not no fairy tale, fake religion of a man that supposed to walk on water. We know a man can't walk on water. We know that. We know a man can't split the seas. We all know this. Man, and the only person that did that, like I said, was the element of the sun. As you can see, I'm in line with the sun now. And it look like the river is split. You got your left side and you got your right side. But in reality, we know this river is not split. Because if I go to walk in the middle of this river, I'ma drown. Let's come on, y'all. Wake up. But every year, y'all run around and spend hundreds of dollars on these holidays. And that's just what they are, holidays. European, paganized holidays that y'all worship. And of course, they're out there celebrating with the Phillies. They out there celebrating with the Flyers. They out there celebrating with Union, the Eagles. You see, when the Sixers lost last night to Boston, their open season, a basketball court full of Negroes running up and down the court. Where the celebration of that? It wasn't no celebration because they lost their open season. And that's what need to happen more. But like I said, that's their sports. If you do the history of the sports, I did a video. They took it down. A bunch of you Negroes out there running up and down the courts and up and down the fields. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to get into that. Because once you start talking to that NFL, NBA, slave trade, they take your video down. And we all know in reality that's what it is. I'm going to pay you a certain amount of money and turn the other cheek. And on your peoples. And then when y'all had these little sponsors giving back, y'all don't come back to the communities. Y'all don't come back to the hoods and give to the kids in the hoods. I'm going to leave that at that. Because I can see what's going on. Like I said, once your third eye open, it's open. Can't be shut. You see? But am I biased? A little bit. Because we all got bias up in us. Every last single one of us. Black, white, green, red. And y'all teach love and get away from the hate. But y'all can hate when y'all want to hate. And it's legit when y'all do it. But once we start even talking about it, it's a problem. It's a problem. But it's not a problem when y'all do it. Hate is teaching kids to be homophobic, a queer. That's racism when you teaching that on kids and you know their parents don't accept it. Because y'all know half these black kids is unstructive in the household. 9 times out of 10 they being raised by their mother. And they kind of pick up on female ways, female tendencies. Most of these young men out here. You know, and most of these young girls out here, they don't know how to be with a man because their mother never was with a man. She had different mans in and out of her life. She never was stable with one man. She got different dudes in and out of her life. And the fathers are not there. And the fathers that do want to be there, they reject it. Because they girlfriend get with the girl that hurt, she ain't got no man. Oh girl, you don't need him. You and then they was promoting that. You independent. You don't need no man. You got your own job, you got your own car, you got your own house. You don't need no man, girl. The same female that don't have a man. She don't know how to keep a man. So they gonna promote that on a friend that they see that's happy in a relationship with a man. Understand what I'm saying? That's how that go. See, I'm woke up to reality, y'all. Then you got a bunch of other people on YouTube cussing each other out, calling each other the B's, the N-word. That's racist, right? Y'all should be sued the same way they trying to sue Kanye West. Kanye West, should I say. That's the same shit that was happening with Kanye West, right? With George Floyd people's daughter. That got the LGBT and the rest of these Democratic people behind her to sue this man. For what? Freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say. Who is you to tell me what I can't say out my mouth? You see? Once again enslaving you. Taking your constitutional rights away from you. The same rights that most of our ancestors fought for us to have. The Dr. Martin Luther Kings. Must I go on? Oh, that nigga don't know what he talking about. No, you don't know what you talking about. Because you don't want to know what you talking about. Because you believe in fairy tales. You believe in a tooth fairy gonna leave money under your pillow when your teeth come out. You still teaching your kids that. Most of y'all are anyway. Oh, you know the tooth fairy will come at night. She'll leave money under your pillow for your tooth. That's a lie, y'all. Stop lying to these kids. And then when these kids grow up to be liars, y'all punish them. But y'all was teaching them lies ever since they was fucking adolescents and infants. You tell them that a Santa Claus gonna come and bring presents to them and come down the chimney. And half y'all live in projects that don't even have no chimney. But you still tell these kids that. You telling these kids a lie. You tell these kids that a rabbit is gonna lay chicken eggs. Colorful chicken eggs. Come on, man. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Try to wake my peoples up, but my peoples rather stay asleep. You know, they rather stay asleep with the pillow under their goddamn head, with the covers over their head, rather. Most of y'all still got the covers over y'all head. You're the walking dead. They came out with that movie for a reason, because that's you. You're considered the walking dead. Because I can program you and tell you anything you want to hear. That's a lie. But when your peoples come to you and try to wake you up, you say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. I guess I got to paint myself a certain color for you to believe what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all this morning. Most definitely talking to y'all this morning. Because I'm tired of the foolishness. And then y'all wondering why our kids is out here out of control right now. There's no respect for human life. There's no respect for the man, woman, and child. There's no respect for law enforcement. There's no respect for nothing. Because you don't respect yourself. And once you don't respect yourself, you really don't care about no one else. If you don't respect yourself. The mother's trying to be the girl's friends. The dad's out here not doing what they supposed to do. They running from this house to that house, and making babies and can't take care of them. They running from their responsibilities. You understand what I'm saying? They running from their responsibilities. And that was programmed in us. Because they told the black woman that she don't need no man. And you can't have no man. As long as I'm taking care of you, and I'm giving you this house to live under, and this check every month, to feed, clothe, putting shelter under your head, you don't need no man. Get rid of him. He's nothing. They programmed that into our peoples. But our peoples done got so relaxed and comfortable, they rather deal with it. And the rest of these races are running around prospering. That's their sports. So if they want to celebrate their sports, they can celebrate their sports. But we need to celebrate in our communities to tell our babies and stop our babies from killing each other. But that's too much work. You rather turn the other cheek and celebrate these games. You rather run out here and celebrate these holidays. You rather run out here and celebrate these religions than putting in work for your own peoples. To save your own people. You got to save yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And to save yourself, you must save your community. If not, we're going to be wiped out just like the Tasmanians. And we're being wiped out slowly but surely. How many of y'all ran out and got that jab that they don't even speak about no more? Now they telling you and me that we got to get a jab every year now. See, once you put it in your system, your body gonna crave for it like a drug. You ever seen a dope head? You give him a little piece of crack, just give him a little bit. And once he get hooked on it, he'll be right back for another hit. And when they tell you and me and spread this foolishness across the TV screens that it's that time again for you to get jabbed, you the first person in line. You see? Because you wasn't trying to listen to when we was trying to wake you up to tell you, hey, look, no, get that to them. They forced you in. They forced that on y'all. You see? Once I'm taking care of you, I can tell you anything and you better do it. Because I'm taking care of you. You understand me? But I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear it. But I'm talking to the family this morning. I'm talking to y'all this morning. You understand me? Some of y'all need this talk. They call it tough love, right? Tough talk. Tough talk. Am I biased towards their holidays? Yes, I am. I don't celebrate them because they're not my hot holidays. They're not my religions. You see? But I get upset when they try to program that shit into these kids out here. The same way when we was in the school system. They didn't teach us our history. They taught us a bunch of foolishness. You understand me? They taught us a bunch of foolishness. That's why a bunch of these kids right now is lost from the parents. Being bamboozled. And will never want to wake up. And everybody think they going to heaven. They ain't going to heaven. Is it really a heaven? Y'all looking for the white pearly gates to open up for you? The white pearly gates is already here. You just got to open it up. Come to reality. Come to your senses. That you're not going to be saved. You have to save yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to talk to y'all this morning because I was upset when my son told me this yesterday, what was going on in school. That they told them boys they can dress like females and wear dresses and told the girls they can dress like boys. How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all parents know that? Are y'all too busy running the streets? Are y'all too busy with y'all facing social media? Y'all too busy trying to be young again. You too busy in Facebook. You too busy in Instagram. You too busy in Twitter. You too busy in TikTok. You got your face hanging down like it's the end of the world looking at these social media sites. You need to get your face out of those social media sites and get into your kids' life. And know what they teaching your kids in these schools. The same way they was teaching us in school. A bunch of nothing. Okay? Let's talk. Y'all really want to talk? Let's talk. I'm going to get back into this video, Dr. Francis Quest Welsing. Genetic warfare. Genetic warfare. And that's just what it is.
The behavior was impeccable. And we need to look at those examples. Those people, the white people, ran out of Jenna. See, and I'm saying we need to follow it up with some more disciplined behavior. And what I'm suggesting, if they don't fix this situation in Jenna by the end of October, there's going to be no turkeys at a ball. No Christmas trees. Do you all understand what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Black people control nearly $800 billion contribution to the economy. You see, now, if I'm a bitch they thought that they had so effectively programmed us that they could do anything they want to us, and we would just continue to shake booty and dance along as though nothing had happened. I do know one thing. The end of the year is the most important purchasing season in the entire year. Everybody is supposed to go crazy buying. You know, every year, my father was a physician in Chicago, and I grew up. I have two sisters, and we grew up. Every Christmas, my father would send Christmas cards to all of his patients, and we would be licking the envelopes and putting the stamps on, etc. And when I started my practice, I started sending Christmas cards every year, or Kwanzaa, whatever. I'm breaking. Not buying any cars.
Building a stage down here. It's a game coming up.
See, it would be nice, but I think, hey, we can make a statement. See, we can make a statement. Start with the turkey. Start with the turkey and the dressing. See, everybody plans for the holiday. I understand. I love dressing. You see, but it's like if we don't think that we are worthy of sacrificing in our interest. Dr. Martin Luther King said, if you haven't found that thing for which you are willing to give your life is not worth living.
That's it. Say it again, man.
See, and this is kind of just like a start. It's like first things, no, black people are beginning to understand the local, national, global system of racism, white supremacy. Whether consciously or subconsciously determined. That determines all patterns of perception, logic, thought, speech, action, and emotional response for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival and to prevent white genetic annihilation. I've been waiting for 30 years for somebody to come up with a better definition. If they can, I'll throw mine out, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anybody's analysis that can explain all the ball games, explain why white people go ape over eating chocolate, and all the things that they enjoy drinking, like coffee, dog, tea, dog, Coca-Cola, dog, chocolate, dog. Subconsciously hoping that they can pour enough in, and maybe they could get the color.
What's going on, a concert? Okay,
You see,
thanks,
now,
brother.
one of the things they did to us by teaching us that our color was ugly. And so as long as we were moving around thinking our color was ugly, and that their color was absence of color, was what counted, then they could just strut around us and make us feel negative about ourselves and inferior. You just try holding your head up and liking black. See, now what do they put on when they want to look most sophisticated? The lady has to have a black dress, basic black dress. And when the man is highly dressed, he has to have on black tie and tails, long black thing hanging down behind him.
All right.
Are you all with me?
Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey, brother, who coming to the concert down there? Yeah. Freeway? When's that?
See,
Oh, okay. I
they
appreciate
are
that. I never knew
really
that, man.
pushing their beliefs,
Thanks, brother.
but they taught us to hate ourselves. So I say to you, everybody needs to get the picture of the blackest person, and I don't mean ugly,
Freeway coming
and
down here,
put
y'all.
it in the center of their house.
I ain't into that shit.
So every
Freeway gonna be
time
down
they
here talking
walk
about
down
what?
the hall or into another room, they're looking at black as beautiful.
You gonna be rapping about what?
Deprogram. See, we have to deprogram.
Right.
Nobody needs to feel negative about
Those who's into that.
all
Freeway coming down the mall.
are okay. But
I ain't
see,
into
white
that.
supremacy raped our grandparents and taught us to be glad that they were raped, so we didn't look black. Are you all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
See, we gotta get next to and into. I don't know if you all get Joe Madison on Radio 1 here, but Joe Madison brought up this past week that there was a nightclub owner, black, in Detroit, and the poor brother just didn't understand. So he sponsored a night where only light-skinned people can come in free. Do you all understand? I mean, it's like they just steamrolled over our brain.
Right.
And nobody needs to feel bad. It's like I tell the people in my office, don't call yourself a name. Just say that's fascinating.
Right. Very fascinating.
See, the behavior, that's fascinating. That's interesting. See, then you can look at yourself with respect. You could want to change the behavior. But you are not name-calling yourself. I'm stupid, I'm dumb, no, don't name-call yourself. Listen, that allows the brain to keep looking on it, and if it needs to be changed, it can be changed.
That's a fact.
So we've got color sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Read Randall Robinson's new book about Haiti. He's got a whole chapter in there about the whole color sickness in Haiti. But see, color sickness is all over the non-white world. In India, the people advertise in the newspaper want a light-skinned wife. It means they hate themselves. All over Asia, all over Africa, people of color are now going to the dermatologist because they've got chemicals that can take away the color. You see, everybody wants to be white. Well, let's say that I'm black and I want to be white, and I look in the mirror and I hate myself. I'm upholding white supremacy. Somebody can say, well, maybe that's what happened to Clarence Thomas. Might have happened to Condoleezza. Might have happened to Colin.
I heard.
You see where acceptance by somebody white was more important than self-respect. So I say don't waste time knocking them, because the white people reach into the box, like reaching into a toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
And picking up a tool, meaning a non-white person. Oh, I think I can use this. No, I can't. Looks like I can't use this one. Let me put that back in the box. And keep picking until I pick one. Oh, I can use this one. Looks like the self-respect level, self-respect IQ